Coming straight out of the comics kayfabe community, Saturday A.M. Mashup. Take your favorite cartoons, your favorite video games, it's a little bit of music, put it all together in a blender. You got this. And hello everyone, it is Tom, it is FANzine Live, and this is the new releases video for today. We are looking at a couple new releases. Actually, we'll look at one of them, but there were two that were sent to me. Saturday A.M. Mashup. And this is a zine, gosh, it's a very nice looking zine. It's put together like a trade paperback. It's larger than a standard piece of paper, I think. Yeah, I mean, we're looking at probably 9 by 12 on this thing. Saturday A.M. Mashup is a collection of pieces, and this is the first issue, which we'll skip on. This is the second. Oh, I will mention, though, because I was going to go in this direction, this is done by the Kayfabe network. And we've already talked in the past about the importance of the late Ed Piskor, the comics kayfabe community that came out of the now suspended YouTube channel. Not suspended by YouTube, but they're suspended making new material. When Ed Piskor tragically and I don't want to say inexplicably, but it was truly tragic that he took his own life. A number of people in the kayfabe community had been inspired to make their own works, to make their own comics, to make their own zines. And they took the marching orders from Ed and from Jim Rugg to make more comics and read more comics. And they did that. And out of that came a number of different projects and zines. We've already looked at one with the, I believe that retrospective, remembering Ed Piskor, remembering comics kayfabe. This is a piece of new material coming from fans of the kayfabe community, or coming out of the kayfabe community. And this is a very well-conceived zine in the sense that they knew what they wanted to do and they've gone about making it really smartly. Saturday A.M. Mashup. They take your favorite Saturday morning cartoons. They add in elements of pop culture largely from that day, but there are some modern elements. And they just run it all through a blender together. The styling of it, as you can see, they have the more you know. Remember, kids, every day is Punch a Nazi Day. I mean, they have fun with the tropes of Saturday morning TV, and they do a really good job with it. So you can see here we've got animation station. So they have cartoon comics here. Saturday A.M. news, animation and video game related news. Game Over, video game reviews. Lost Levels, video game comics. So they've got these sections that make perfect sense for the theme of the Saturday A.M. lineup. It's about being a kid, and it's about the fun of being a kid, but also done as clearly you can see right here, it's done with kind of an adult element to it. So it's a lot of fun. Got some advertising. This one is a piece called La Escuela de Lucha, and it's kind of a fun adventure type thing, talking about Well, this is more the overview, I guess you would say, of the La Escuela de Lucha. But anyway, it's kind of a fun take on the Lucha Libre wrestling scene. This one is smells like Area 51, and if you look at a lot of these, you will see elements of TV shows that you've had in the past. In some of the characters, I mean, you can see Woody from Toy Story, and you can see well, aliens on TV and the like. This one, you can see Captain Caveman. You can see, I believe that's not Speed Racer. That's Speed Buggy. The Barbarian Brotherhood Club, where you've got what looks to be Conan. You've got the Beastmaster. You've got He-Man. Kind of fun. Hip-hop's nostalgic turns from Saturday morning cartoons to chart-topping beats. Got a little article with some with a list of stuff from the 80s and 90s of different artists and different songs and albums that used cartoon clips in their songs. Kind of fun. Game reviews, you can see now, not necessarily the newest. It's released in 2012 here, this particular one. This one is newer. It's from 2024. And then the Lost Levels, the video game comics. And I love this Galaga one. It looks like a neat mashup of digital art with hand touches. I mean, you can see the fire coming off of the engines on the Galaga ship. Definitely are hand done. Looks like this was done hand done, but it looks like this was probably a screenshot from a Galaga game. So it's neat how he mixes it up together. Hero Killer Frog. Kind of looks like a video game. Notice that the pages are done with little digital clocks. 7:55, 7:57, 8:02, 8:05, 8:06, 8:08. This one, let's see, pole position. To be continued, a story about pole position, the video game. This was a really interesting one. Saturday A.M. Basically what they're suggesting is that the Super Nintendo universe of Mario and the like is really, across the USA, children are being initiated into esoteric occult practices and suggesting that this whole thing is related to the occult. It's funny. It's good. I love it. And then you got some games here. Mr. Meow's Fun Pad at $8.25. Do a little bit of the name scramble. Odd Jobbers. I've heard about this from the Power to the Panel folks. Brian Christopher Moss, I believe, did that. And then a little more game stuff. Find the 35 differences in the two images. A lot of fun, you know. Barney from The Simpsons mashed up with Fred Flintstone, and you've got Prince, and neat. Lots of good stuff. And then Saturday A.M. Mashup. I pity the fool that doesn't buy this merch. Mr. T said it himself. And then a real nice back piece by Melanie Strangemoon. And I like, not only do you have the feeling and the imagery of the Saturday characters, but then at the bottom you've got people running around with ink and, of course, the Pittsburgh Pirates hat and the sunglasses. That's got to be Ed Piskor. So it's a nice little tribute at the same time. Neat book. Really well constructed. Glossy pages, big pages, full color. I mean, this is as slick as you can get. $12. I will make sure that I put information on how to order this in the show notes. Let me know what you think. Have you ever tried to do mashups of your own? What do you think of their attempts at trying to mash up their Saturday morning fun into an adult product. Like the video, of course, share with your friends, and don't forget, subscribe to FANzine Live. Thank you for watching, everyone. This has been Tom. This is FANzine Live New Releases, Saturday A.M. Mashup, issue number 2. So glad you joined us, and I will catch you next time.